Onboarding, the power to go paperless. Hello, in this video we're going to discuss the new onboarding area and show you how with this area you can eliminate the paperwork involved in the hiring process and other processes that you may have with your company. So let's get started. First, when you're on the dashboard area, to get into the onboarding area, you'll need to make sure you have this icon. It should automatically come on. If you're not seeing it, you might need to check your permissions for your own file to get it to pop up. Once you get this icon and you get in here, this will be the onboarding dashboard. Now from here, what you're seeing here, this is a list of your current files that are available. These are essentially PDFs or Word documents or any other file that you want to create a online signature form from. These are not created by you. You'll have to send them to us by just sending an email to support with the document. We will turn it into an online form for you and add it to your list. It takes about 24 to 48 hours to get that done. But once you have it in your list, then you can start to add it to your employees. Again, typically this list might be new hire paperwork or work agreements or any kind of document that you want to get an electronic signature on. What I'm seeing here is under the requested and the completed and the outstanding, this is the total number of times that I've sent this document out. This is the number of times that it's been completed, and this is the number of times that I have employees that still have not touched it. So let me show you how you go about adding this file to an employee. So first thing you would do is find the employee, and I can add it a couple different ways. I can either just quickly add it from here. I can also go look at the current files that this employee already has by clicking on the view files. And what this is going to show me is for this employee, this document has already been sent and completed by them on this time. This is my view button if I want to view a copy of it, and my download button. So the download would just take this file and bring it in as a PDF. If I had an attachment, meaning I requested that the employee send me an attachment when they fill this out, that would show up here. And then ultimately, if this file is done and I don't want to store it anymore, I can delete it out, and then I'll remove it completely. So what it looks like when you're going to pull it up and view it, it's going to open a new window. It's going to pull up the document. It will show you what the employee filled out. You'll see their name, everything. If it required a signature, with this example it didn't, it would show up as a signature. And you can also save it and download it and print it from here as well. One other nice feature in here is this send welcome. The idea behind the onboarding area is really designed about new hires, although it can be used for a lot of different things. But if you're using TimeTracker during the new hire process, this is another step that you can add to your applications and other hiring processes. So we created this what we call send welcome page. So if this was a new employee and I just added a number of files, so I'll add another file here. It's going to be the same file, but I can do that. And now I've added that they need to complete this file again. I could send them a welcome email to TimeTracker and to our company. So although this says demo here, it would normally say your company name here. This will read your information as if it's coming from you. And then I can do a lot of different things. I can send them sign-in information, how to access TimeTracker. It can send them their username and your company ID and their password. If they've never had a password, I can have it automatically reset and generate a password. I can then send them information about the onboarding process and telling them information that they're going to need to know about how to fill out documents. I can also send them information about their profile if that's an area that you want to send. All of these, if you choose not to send them, you can turn it off and say, no, I'm not interested in sending this to my employee this time. Or you can always get in here and you can modify what's being sent before it's sent. Ultimately, once you're happy with what you want to send out, you can preview the message and you can send it. One thing that's very important, you need to make sure the employee's file has an email address. Otherwise, it will not obviously go anywhere. Once the employee has logged in, if they have requested files, then let me remove these. So that I can show you what it looks like for an employee who has a requested file. So if I logged in and I had onboarding files that were open, I'm going to get this message on my home screen as an employee. And it's going to say that I have active onboarding files that need to be completed. And when I click this, it'll take me into my onboarding area as an employee. And from here, I'm going to see all of the documents that have been created for me. This can be done either from a computer or a phone or a tablet. The process is a little different from a phone or a tablet, but it ultimately is going to be the same type of thing where you're going to go to the document. It will take you to the form. I will go through this process and fill out my form. Okay, you can see all that. Again, this is, and these forms can be set up to your standards. So if you needed us to fill out parts areas and not others, we can set this up for you however you see fit. You just need to specify that when you email us. Ultimately, your employee would press done. We can even set in clauses that say you have to be finished before you can carry on. But ultimately, when the employee is finished filling it out, they would press done. It will bring them back, and it will mark this as pending or completed once it's gone through its whole process. So for the employee, it's very, very simple to, even if there was 5, 6, 7, or 8 different things to go through, it's a very simple process to complete. Again, you can collect documents from them as well. So if you need to collect a photo ID, for example, you can have them upload an ID when they complete a document. That's the basics of onboarding. We encourage you to use it. Feel free to send your files to support at TimeTracker 365 to get started, and we can go from there. Thanks for watching.